Today on Rappler. DNA samples found at the Degamo Slay crime scenes match the DNA of 4 suspects. China rebukes the United States in a phone call ahead of U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken's trip to Beijing. A survey says most Filipinos feel safe within their homes and neighborhood. 3 LGBTQ activists are banned from the White House after going topless at a pride event. And Filipino host and actress Pokwang files a petition to deport her ex-partner Lee O'Brien. The National Bureau of Investigation says DNA samples from crime scenes in the killing of Negros Oriental Governor Degamo match those of 4 suspects in the massacre. The Degamo family's lawyer Levito Baligod says it was 4 of the 10 suspects who recanted whose samples matched the DNA found at the crime scene. Secretary of Justice Boyeng Remulla also confirms the DNA match. Despite the high number of suspects who retracted their statements, Remulla believes in the strength of the case even more so now, with physical evidence linking them to the crime. Degamo and 8 others were killed by a group of armed men just outside the Degamo's residential compound on March 4 in Pamplona, Negros Oriental. China's Foreign Minister Qin Gang urges the United States to stop meddling in its affairs and harming its security in a phone call with his U.S. counterpart Antony Blinken. Qin tells Blinken to respect China's core concerns, such as the Taiwan issue, amid declining relations between the superpowers. A statement by the U.S. State Department says Blinken stressed the need for communication, quote, to avoid miscalculation and conflict. Blinken adds the U.S. would continue to raise areas of concern as well as potential cooperation with China. If Blinken's trip goes ahead, it will be the first visit to China by Washington's top diplomat in 5 years and the highest profile visit of U.S. President Joe Biden's administration. Most Filipinos feel safe in their homes and neighborhoods, with 91% of surveyed residents in NCR and Balance Luzon feeling safe. Safety is measured through people's perceptions of whether their neighborhoods are safe from drugs, thieves, and whether it's safe to walk these neighborhoods at night. Octa's independent survey was conducted in March 2023. The survey also finds there are barely any differences between urban and rural residents' perception of safety. In regions, all residents or 100% of those surveyed from the Cordillera Administrative Region and Mimaropa feel safe. Meantime, the Bicol region has the highest percentage at 28% of adults who feel unsafe. The survey also reports 48% of Filipino adults believe their neighborhood is drug-free, with 23% thinking otherwise. About 81% of adults also feel safe walking alone at night. The White House bans 3 attendees from its Pride Month celebration after they went topless on the South Lawn on Saturday, June 10. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre says the behavior is, quote, simply unacceptable. Transgender activist Rose Montoya posted a video online showing her with her dress pulled down on the White House lawn during the party, standing next to trans men with their shirts off. Jean-Pierre says the individuals in the video will not be invited to future events. In response to critics, Montoya says in a follow-up video, quote, going topless in Washington, D.C. is legal. Filipino host and actress Bokwang files a petition for the deportation of her ex-partner Lee O'Brien and the cancellation of his visa. In an Instagram post, Pokwang shares a photo of the complaint affidavit saying this is it. In the caption, she says it is for her rights, her child's rights, her fellow women, and for her country. An ABS-CBN report says Bokwang claimed Lee is in the country on a tourist visa and has no working permit. The petition comes months after Bokwang, in a comment to a netizen, claimed Lee had been freeloading off of her and has failed to give child support. Bokwang and Lee, an American, first met in 2014 while working on the film Edsa Woolworth. They were together for 6 years and have a daughter, Malia. And that's today's wrap. I'm Nina Liu. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.